concept of a Satanic New World Order has been a topic of debate and speculation among various groups, with some believing it to be a real entity seeking to control and oppress humanity. One of the alleged tools being used by this entity is the propaganda surrounding global warming. According to this perspective, the Satanic New World Order is utilizing the fear of climate change to manipulate and dominate the population. Proponents of this theory argue that the notion of global warming has been exaggerated and distorted to serve the interests of a small elite group. They claim that this group, often referred to as the Illuminati or globalists, is using the threat of climate change to impose their own brand of totalitarianism on the world. By creating a sense of urgency and panic around the issue of global warming, this elite is said to be manipulating governments, institutions, and individuals into adopting policies and practices that ultimately serve their own agenda. One of the primary ways in which the Satanic New World Order is allegedly using global warming propaganda to oppress humanity is through the imposition of draconian regulations and laws. For example, the Paris Agreement, which aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the effects of climate change, has been criticized by some as an attempt to establish a global governance framework that would strip nations of their sovereignty. By forcing countries to adopt strict emissions targets and comply with international regulations, the Satanic New World Order is said to be slowly eroding national autonomy and paving the way for one world government. Another way in which the global warming propaganda is being used to oppress humanity is through the manipulation of public opinion and the suppression of dissenting voices. The mainstream media, which is often accused of being controlled by the Satanic New World Order, has been instrumental in promoting the idea that climate change is an existential threat that requires immediate action. Those who question or challenge this narrative are frequently ridiculed, ostracized, or even censored, creating a climate of fear and intimidation that discourages people from speaking out against the prevailing orthodoxy. Furthermore, the Satanic New World Order is accused of using the global warming agenda to promote the radical transformation of the global economy and societal structures. The idea of a green economy or sustainable development is often touted as a solution to the climate crisis, but critics argue that this is merely a euphemism for a socialist or communist system in which the state controls all aspects of economic and social life. By imposing strict regulations on industries and individuals, the Satanic New World Order is said to be creating a command economy that would allow it to dictate every aspect of human activity, from energy production and consumption to food production and distribution. In addition, the global warming propaganda is also being used to justify the implementation of surveillance and control technologies that would allow the Satanic New World Order to monitor and manage every aspect of human behavior. For example, the use of smart meters and smart grids to track energy consumption, or the development of carbon credits and climate bonds to monitor and control individual carbon footprints, are all seen as part of a broader agenda to create a totalitarian system in which every aspect of human activity is monitored, controlled, and regulated. In conclusion, the idea that the Satanic New World Order is using global warming propaganda to oppress humanity is a complex and multifaceted theory that encompasses a wide range of themes and ideas. While it is difficult to separate fact from fiction in this narrative, it is clear that the issue of climate change has become a highly politicized and polarized topic that is being used to justify a wide range of policies and practices that have significant implications for human freedom and autonomy. As such, it is essential to approach this topic with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing both the potential risks and consequences of climate change, as well as the potential for manipulation and control that exists within the global warming narrative.